Welcome back to the channel. Been trying to sort of do regular updates on the channel and put different bits and videos together as we go through. However, it appears to be somewhat more challenging than you would first think to put videos together of each section you're doing. So what I'll do today is I'll just sort of give a brief overview where we're at, and then there will be other videos that will be following, which will be sort of parts about this and that, because you do something, you've got to take it off, and then you do something else and it goes back in, and so there's a lot of overlapping work. So let me show you around. Okay, so we've started putting on the plastic bottle insulation which goes over the top of the Celotex. There's 50mm Celotex behind, which I'll show you on the other side in a moment. We've pocket screwed to join all the joists together, and we've riv nutted into the frame of the vehicle, so it's going to be very solid to be able to build off of. We've built the bed section, that is completed. I will put a photo over the top of the video so you can see that, but I've had to take it back out for now, and these uprights have got to come out, but I had to get them in and then measure where we were going so I could get all of the bolts in place and in through the body of the van. But I've got to put insulation behind them now. Like I said earlier, jobs seem to overlap, so we're going to take that off, put that back on, and then we'll then be able to put the bed back into place. On the other side, you can see again, we've got the plastic bottle. So at the top here we've got 50mm Dodo, got 100ml of the B&Q plastic bottle. This was donated to me by a friend who's just finished his van conversion, which was really helpful. Behind there is 50ml Celotex, and down the bottom there is 25. As you can see, we've cut the shape so as to follow the contour of the vehicle, and then there's 100ml going over the front of that to basically seal that all up. The reason we're going to the level we're going to as far as insulation is concerned is because we want to use this for snowboarding trips and things like that, which is naturally going to be cold. And although I'm not going to be able to get that everywhere, the more I can reduce the heat escaping, the less it's going to cost me in energy, etc., to keep the van warm. On the back doors, we've now put in the 50mm Celotex and gone around the outside, and as you can see, I've upgraded the back of the van by adding a set of rear speakers, which make a massive difference to the sound in the vehicle. We've got the floor that's gone down. We've got a nice layout on the floor, so we've got the bed that goes here, we've got a recirculating shower inside a wet room here, we've got the sink, then we've got a double seat, we've then got a single seat. This will come into a single bed. Just down here in front we've got a log burner going in, then we've got the kitchenette area, and then we're back to the bed and the underbed storage, which we've managed to gain extra height by lifting the bed up on the beams. On the ceiling, we've actually put 50mm Celotex, which has been marine flexed to the roof, and then it's also got stick pins in it as well, just to make sure that it doesn't sort of come away. That's got to have a ceiling over it, yeah, and the lights and everything else have all got to go in. In the bottom corner here, we've got all the power cables, so we've got all of our 12V USBs and one 240V cable, which is to go up to a plug for the kitchenette area. There's also a mains hookup plug on the outside of the vehicle, which I'll put a picture over the top of the video for that as well. I've got a video coming on that. For those of you that don't want to drill a hole inside of the van to be able to add the hookup, there is actually a way you can run a cable without needing to cut any holes inside of your vehicle to allow you to have a stealth hookup. And that's the other thing, is that there are no windows going in, so we are going for a stealth look van, so hence why there's insulation everywhere and no windows. I've also added a front and rear reversing camera. The head unit is now finally in place after much sort of sorting out between different plugs and such like to make it configured, because there is a problem with the vehicle when you take out the head unit that the lights start flashing. I've managed to get the correct control module, etc., and light up now so that I can just make everything work. So that's in. As I say, I've got the front and the rear cameras, which I'll run the videos on. I'll lay some photos over the top of that so you can see what they look like as well. I've also upgraded the door stereo speakers so that they're now, not only have I upgraded the stereo, I've upgraded the speakers themselves and the wiring and everything else, which is a bit of a mission, but again I'll put a video together of how to upgrade the cabling if you want to use a higher level speaker on there. So yeah, that's where we're at. Please do hit that like button and the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell to hear when new videos go live, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you very much.